was saying, why include mundane stuff? That our lived experience, whatever is happening, is a point of interface between our souls and our bodies and our environment, our existence, other people mostly, but also objects, and certainly animals, include animals in the people thing. And that's the text, that's the Holy Scripture that we need to refer to, I think. It doesn't mean we can't refer to books, of course, because they're part of it too, but there'd be a level down, because it's already written down, so that is frozen. It's frozen in time. I mean, I think, like I saw with The Shining, it seems as though the observer does affect the thing being observed, that things, even artifacts, change. They're not entirely frozen. So something like the Bible, the power that it has, I believe, isn't just about socio-cultural engineering, but because there's transmission in there, therefore it's actually alive in some way, and so it will change according to our own consciousness. So I'm certainly not saying that there isn't real true value in a written dogma, but it still can't substitute. It can't be a substitute, and it can't ever be equivalent to the lived experience of the moment, which might include reading a book, but it sure isn't limited to it. It might include our religious conceptual belief system, that helps us to navigate life, but it's not restricted to it. The way which each of us comes to an encounter with our own souls is unique to each of us. There's opportunities for, it's like, keep it in the room. If we're going to explore what it is, what we actually are as consciousness or as eternal beings, or potentially eternal beings, I'm not sure how that works, let's stick with what we can see and touch and taste and smell, what's actually going on in the mundane realm, because it's there. And this came up with Charles Upton as well, like I was saying, well, in the end, my body is my point of reference. My body is going to lead me to the truth. And he was like, yes and no, because it's the soul that leads us to the truth. And I'm like, yes, okay, so that's true, but how do we experience our soul if not through our bodies? If we experience our souls without reference to our bodies, then we're probably dissociating and disembodying and going into some religio-scientistic fantasy realm. Our bodies, how we experience our bodies, isn't just referring to our bodies, that's the baseline, but also referring to our whole physical environment. Our bodies are nested in everything that's happening to us. So every email I get or send, every book I read, every YouTube video I watch, every customer I interact with at the thrift store, every interaction with my wife, every trip to the swimming pool, everything I do in this life, in this embodied life, this physical life, is information rich. It can be unpacked. It's all a zip file for the transmission of my soul, because my soul is trying to communicate with me, or the soul, the soul. Yeah, I don't know what to call it. But anyway, our soul nature is trying to communicate with us, or is communicating with us through everything that happens in the physical realm. So anyway, that's why if I can use the things in my life as reference points, then that keeps it grounded, and at the same time, well, it's a way to exemplify something like the transmission is embedded in everything, so we can decode everything for the transmission, and we'll keep amplifying the signal of the transmission while at the same time deepening and enriching our understanding of the mundane.